The Auto Shop is one of the newest updates in GTA 5, and at the moment it is on sale for you to get the most amount of money from it. Before you can even buy the Auto Shop, you have to go to the LS car meet near the bottom of the map and buy a membership which costs around $50,000. After you've done this, you will be able to go on Mazebank foreclosures and purchase an Auto Shop. Auto Shops cost anywhere from 1.67 million to 1.92 million without any upgrades at all. All of these locations are in Los Santos, which is the bottom of the map if you haven't been on GTA before. And there are a bunch of different upgrades which include the garage, the style of garage, the colour of the Auto Shop emblem, extra staff for the little job thing that you do where you like customize cars and give it to clients, a car lift which allows you to have multiple cars being worked on at one single time, and then personal quarters, which is basically you get a little bed and you're able to spawn there through the interaction menu when you load up or change to session in GTA Online. So the cost of all the upgrades from the Auto Shop, including buying the Auto Shop itself, would cost around 4.475 million, like I said, with all the upgrades. And then if you are watching the video close to its release date, it is actually on sale 40% off between the 22nd of September 2022 and the 29th of September 2022. These are both Thursdays, so it's a bit of a random day, but if you're watching this, go buy it while you still can and while it's still cheap. So what that means is instead of it being 1.6 mil, it should be around 1 mil, which just saves you a bit of money for you to spend on anything else, maybe like a car or something, I don't really know. Another thing to note from the Auto Shop is exotic exports. This is basically a whiteboard or a blackboard in your Auto Shop that will show you a list of 10 different cars. And while you're going around the map, you should be able to find them. There'll be a little blue dot on your mini map. If you steal the car and then drive it down to the docks, you'll get around $20,000 for it, I believe. And then you'll also get some XP in the LS car meet reputation thing, if you care about that, which gets you a bunch of different trade prices for some cool high-end vehicles. Okay, so one of the most interesting parts of the Auto Shop is the list of contracts that you can do. So basically, right at the back, if you go up the stairs, there should be a board with a bunch of contracts that you can do. They're essentially like mini heists where you have like about 2 setups and then you do the job. You can do it with anywhere between 2 to 4 people. So if you, depending on how many friends you have, you can do it with only if you have one, or you could do it with all of them if you have more. So basically, there's 8 different contracts that you can choose from, but it only gives you a choice of 3 on the board. So you have to pick between 3 on the board. They can either be the bank contract, which where you hit Felisa banks all across the county and just grab as much money as you can. Essentially, it's basically like the Felisa job, but just you get a lot more money because you're breaking a lot more things. The data contract, you have to basically find a bunker and then steal secret files, a bit like the Cayo Perico heist, just a bit worse. You have to halt a military convoy and steal their number plates, I think it is, or printing plates or something. You basically have to shoot up an MOC, get it to stop, and then basically rob them, and then kill everyone, and then basically you take it to a buyer. There's the prison contract, which is basically Prison Break. You have to infiltrate the prison and assassinate several targets and then leave, obviously. You have the agency deal, which is get the location of a stolen narcotics recipe from a dealer held at the IAA facility. Oh, he's held there. So you basically have to break in, get the information and leave. The ECU job, where you have to you have to stop a train in GTA Online, which is quite cool because you can never really stop a train at the moment in GTA Online. So you have to shoot out all the brake cylinders, and then you have to find something on the train that's in like a cargo container, steal it, and then give it to a buyer. The Lost contract is where you destroy all of their meth labs and then steal their last shipment and deliver it. And then finally, we have the Union Depository contract, which is basically if you've ever played story mode, there's this massive mission at the end where you steal like 100 million from the Union Depository. Obviously, it's GTA Online, so they won't just let you steal 100 million. It's not even that much. It's like what, a few hundred k maybe that you get to steal, and then you get to do it. You get to deliver it to a client, and then that's all good. By the way, you do get a lot if you're the leader of the contract. You get about 3 times the amount of money that the associates do. So if you are an associate, you will only get 50k, and if you are the main person, you'll get about 200 to 300k, I think it is, or 150, I don't know. It should say on the actual board where you want to do it. There is also double money for these jobs this week, so if you want to do as many as you can, go ahead while you still can. Like I said, ends on the 29th, Thursday the 29th of September 2022, so do that as fast as you can. There is also a bunch of different abilities that you are able to do from depending on how much reputation you have on the LS car meet. So if you're level 10, you can call basically like almost like a pit lane that repairs your vehicle's health, so you can try and so you have enough health to keep going. There's also at level 15 there's a diversion where you can spawn, where it basically spawns an NPC Banshee that basically takes the police off your not off you, but like off your car, so it basically diverts it away, the attention, so you can lose the cops. And so these don't cost any money, I don't think. And at level 25 you can have it spawns in 2 Sultan RSs on either side of the upcoming road with 2 armed NPCs hiding behind them, and the NPCs will attempt to shoot any passing police vehicles. So basically, if you've ever played the not story mode, if you've ever played the import export like missions, you know how like gangs will basically chase after you. It's basically like that, but they're actually working for you this time, so it's actually quite nice. And then the final one is Wingman, which is basically it unlocks at level 30 and spawns an NPC Banshee similar to the diversion, and this time it adds a person with a gun that will attack the police. And then if you want to stop, you can stop. Then the NPC will get in your car and continue to shoot the police as much as they can. The final thing for this video is that there are the ones where you like mod the cars and deliver them to you. There's basically, it's like import export. You can have 3 different tiers that give you the most amount of money. There's no way to like make it so you only get the top tier like import export, but it will definitely help you, so you know you could get one that's worth not a lot or one that's worth quite a bit. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and peace.